All right, that was our friends, the Party Rockers, will be joining us in just a couple of seconds. This is great fun. This is David. And David, you are an advanced manual therapist at the UNM Cancer Center.
That's right. Yeah.
And you had this grand plan for helping the kids at the Cancer Center.
Well, you know, I was actually raised in the theater since I was a little boy, and then I was also crippled when I was born. So it's a combination of the two worlds together. My mom was doing massage on me from the first day I was born. They put me into the ballet when I was 5, and I went to New York by the time I was 12 at the American Ballet Theater.
Oh, awesome.
So I have that whole background.
So did you hear about the singer? Did you know about the opera singer we were talking about
Yes,
earlier?
yes.
Is she a legend out there too?
Well, I don't. Are you a legend in New York? I didn't know
Well,
that.
the singer who she's playing in the play.
Florence
no.
Foster
Oh,
Jenkins.
yes, yeah.
She could
She
be.
was a
She
legend
also
in her
is
own
a.
mind.
I'm a genius in my own mind until I open my mouth. So.
But Steve Westman, the Curious Townie, how did you guys come to be friends, and how did you end up meeting each other?
Actually, a Halloween party.
Yeah.
That's
Years
excellent.
ago. But last year when David was doing this event, and it was the first year you guys were doing it.
It was the first year. Yeah.
I got heavily involved in helping, get the word out, and I've never cried so much in an evening as I did, and fall in love with every kid that was performing at it last
cool.
year. It's a really good thing, and so I wanted to help again this year.
Excellent.
So.
And how did this whole thing? You have a grand plan with all of this to raise a ton of money to help the kids at the Cancer Center.
Well, honestly, we raised about $28,000 last year, which is
That's
huge for the
That's
first
very-
time.
Yeah, no
and
doubt.
we teamed up with National Dance Institute of New Mexico.
NDIs they're great
NDI,
fun
exactly.
people.
Everybody knows NDI, and they're actually
Right.
all up and down in New Mexico now. So with that relationship, we would like to create kids supporting kids in NDI. And go just throughout the whole state of New Mexico and bring young people together to perform for children who are not as fortunate as they are as far as their health is concerned. So all these funds go toward integrative medicine for children with cancer or advanced disease process.
And these are kids you work with almost every day in the hospital.
These are kids I work with every day.
And when you say the money goes to them, what does it provide? Is
it
like
provides them chiropractic care, massage therapy, and acupuncture.
so things beyond what the normal
Exactly.
hospital care would provide?
And we call that complementary and alternative medicine in the outside of the university setting. In the inside, we call it integrative medicine.
Very cool.
And this is where I work at with Artie Prasad, who's the director of the integrative program at the University of New Mexico. She created the Center for Life, which is underneath the Hospital Science Center.
Okay.
And the Hospital Science Center under Paul Roth, Chancellor Roth, we're creating this wonderful experience at University of New Mexico right now.
Very cool.
And this is just a little part
A
of
little
it.
bit of it. And you met the Party Rockers, or they met you. How did this happen?
Well, it was great. Their mom, one of the moms works at the university, founded the site and was excited about it. And just this past year, they do benefits for other organizations. So Kids Supporting Kids was one of the kiddos' benefits that they chose. And they presented us with an $80 check. And I was like, good for you. And this is what this is about.
Right.
You know,
Kids helping kids.
exactly.
It was them finding, and it was $80 that they had raised through ticket sales to their own show.
Exactly.
For you guys.
That's awesome, guys. So you have a show coming up. Is it February 7th?
It's March 7th,
March 7th.
at the Highland Theater. And the gala starts at 6 o'clock, and for $50 you get food from the cooperage and wine and beer, if
Right,
you're into that.
right.
And then at 7:30 the performance starts, and we have people like Hakeem Bellamy, the poet laureate of Albuquerque.
We love Hakeem. He's a friend of the show.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
So this second year, what are your goals for this thing?
Well, that's a great question, because I'm trying to expand it a bit more to encompass the kids at the fifth floor at the hospital, which are usually the accident, traumatic brain injury. And I'm being called in to work in the neuro ICU and the neonatal ICU.
So some of the toughest of the tough cases.
Yeah. So our goal this year is to achieve $100,000. 25 of that 100,000 will go towards research to do a feasibility project to see if, in fact, what we're doing is actually helping people out.
Very cool. How many kids are there in the hospital? I mean, I hear the stories, but I have no idea how large the floors are or how many kids you're hoping to help.
Well, you know, the pavilion, the Bruce and Barb pavilion, it's a 6-story building.
Yeah, it's actually fun looking on the outside.
It's really
colorful.
It's great inside also. The rooms are large. The staff is unbelievable. I work with Dr. Boutros, Linda Boutros, and John Kudich, who's in the hematology oncology department over there. And this past year, we saw 600 hours, patient hours of care this year. But understand that at the University of New Mexico, the hospital there, we see children from all over the state of New Mexico, southern Colorado, western Texas, Mexico.
Because we're one of the handful of trauma centers around.
We are
Right.
the #1 trauma center in New Mexico.
Right.
So we get people from all over the state coming in here.
Right. And it's really the people who need the help the most.
Exactly.
Right.
Dan,
So,
one of the parts of the evening that hit me the most are the kids are there.
right.
And you hear their stories, and you meet them, and it really gets
I think
you.
you're tearing up a little bit right now just thinking about it from last year.
It pulls you right into it when you get to see these kids and hear their stories. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
The great thing is that our mutual friend is the one who brought the idea to me about stories.
Yeah.
NDI is doing a whole sequence on rivers of the world, and I was working with Jackie Oliver there, and a mutual friend of ours, Susie, her brother passed away when she was 5, and she got into the dance world, and that's what saved her life, was dance.
It got her to get her aggressions out and everything else.
Whatever
out as a
it
kid,
was, the
helped. Yeah.
sadness in that. So those two, I thought, stories on the river of life. This would be a great production this year. So we
Yeah.
have 10 stories from 10 children and their families on how cancer affects them and their lives.
Bring your handkerchiefs.
Yeah, really. Well, the Party Rockers are going to be playing here, and these guys are. They sound like a great band. They're not the only band that's going to be playing, though. There are
we
5 or
have-
6 different bands.
We
right?
have El Dorado Jazz Band, which is the #1 in the state of New Mexico right now
Right
for a
on.
high school band. We have the Albuquerque Academy Dance Group. We have Performing Arts Dance Group there. We have other organizations like the Baroque Broken Hearts from AYSO.
Oh, cool.
And Hakeem will be there. And then
Right.
this year we have the Coleman Academy of Irish Dance.
The Coleman Academy of Irish
Yes.
Dance? I didn't even know we had an Irish dance
We
academy.
have several Irish dance
Well,
groups.
that's a
with the
group I want
Coleman.
to have on the show.
Yeah,
I would love
and
to
you
see
should
Irish
have
dance
them.
here. That'd be great
They're
fun.
really great.
St. Patrick's Day's coming up.
Right.
Oh,
There
that's
you
a
go.
great
That'd be a fun thing to have on for St. Patrick's Day. So we got the Party Rockers here. They are eager to play. You guys are going to be doing a song by Taylor Swift this morning, right? Yes. All right. Well, why don't you guys go ahead and take us away here?
1, 2, 3, 4. Drop everything now. Everything now, meet me in the pouring rain. Kiss me on the sidewalk, take away the pain. 'Cause I see sparks fly whenever you smile. Give me with those green eyes, baby, as the lights go down. Give me something that'll haunt me when you're not around. 'Cause I see sparks fly whenever you
Party Rockers. We'll be back in just a couple minutes with a whole bunch more Morning Brew. Thanks for coming, guys. And March 7th at the Highland Theater. We'll be back. You guys stick around for a little bit more Morning Brew with Friends?
Sure.
Awesome. On the Morning Brew with Friends and the Party Rockers.
Thank you, Morning Brew.
Thank you. Thanks, County.